Alrighty guys, welcome back. Continuing with Edain MOD. We are doing the last of our evil factions, and I've left it for last because it's honestly my favourite faction of all. So, it is Mordor. Just in case... No? But yeah, Mordor. And I've had to downgrade the game. You're thinking why I downgraded it? Because in the newest version, the Mordor faction is really buggy. A lot of the heroes don't level up, and some of the buildings just don't work. So, I've just downgraded the version of the Mortar faction I know how to use.
Make yourself useful.
Alrighty.
Get pushing. Hey builder, get to work. Keep your tools ready.
So, yeah. As you know, part 1 I got buildings and units, and there are quite a few buildings. As you can see, they get that they get a second menu for the building, second page. It's ridiculous, but hey. So these parts will be a bit longer than the other ones, because Mortar faction is probably the one that's had the most changed about it.
We've got things to do. Workers.
So just bear with me
You know what to do.
while I do this. Alrighty, so I'm going to jump ahead a little bit, and I'll have a fully set up base, and I'll be able to go through the stuff with you then. Alright, see you then. Alrighty, we're back. So as you can see, I've been busy, and there are a few buildings and units I have to go through, so I'm not going to rush it, but I'm going to try and, yeah, keep it short. So, obviously, your fortress, basic unit, basic building. Orc pit is your barracks. Let's get your basic infantry and elite infantry ladder on, but I'll go into that in a sec. Troll... I think it's troll pit or troll cage. No, troll cage, yeah. And so you get your trolls from. They can be their heavy infantry or light siege, if you want to class them as. Siege works is where you get, from siege you get battering rams, catapults, siege towers, and troll catapult, which is just normal catapult, but it's powered by trolls. So I don't know, my snaps a tad stronger. Slaughterhouses are your farms. So you can see, we just watch. He's got a big slab of meat there, and on the hook, like that. This is where you get your resources from. Obviously, the more you have, the more resources you'll be able to generate. You should see, he pops out here. He sometimes whistles, and poor little, I don't know what it is, rhino thing comes in. Walks in, he gets an evil grin on his face. There's a smoo, and voila. Lovely. Alrighty. Here's lumber mill. I think Isengard had this too, so you've probably seen this one before. Same idea as a slaughterhouse, except it generates more resources, obviously, if it levels up, and you can actually make labourers. They're quite cheap. They don't cost any. They're quite cheap. 50 each, and they don't cost any population points, so you can go as much as you want. And they can fight as well, but they're really weak, so it's up to you. This is just basic sentry arrow tower. Upgrade it with flaming arrows too. I think that does it for the building. Oh, hang on. Here's Barad-dûr. You need this in order to upgrade to your elite units. Barad-dûr, pretty much you click this one here, and you can see I've already done this. You upgrade Minas Morgul, Dol Guldur, and Cirith. That upgrades your basic units into the elite units coming from each of those fortresses, and also get some heroes in there as well. When you upgrade, you are allowed to build these buildings. You get Minas Morgul Catacombs, Dol Guldur Tower, and Cirith dungeons, and pretty much that allows you to summon more units, and then you can even upgrade your basic barracks to be able to summon elite infantry from there. So that does it for the buildings, I'm pretty sure. Now onto the infantry. Actually, there is quite a few, so I'll try and keep it short, sharp, and shiny. Alrighty. These are your basic orcs here. Basic infantry unit. They're good against archers and swordsmen and all that. As you see, they're quite randomized, like the skins and weapons and all that, which I love, because if you have the graphics on really low, they all look the same. I find that a bit boring. When you upgrade, they get this sort of randomized look about them, which is pretty cool. Alright, these are your basic Orc Archers. And again, they've got that randomized look about them. Even the bows have been slightly random. See, he's got like a big chunky fat one there. And he's got a slim one there. That's nice. These are your basic pikemen. God damn it. First thing I was in guard, then I put them up to hard because I wanted to get a chance to mistake because I'm gonna keep on attacking, and then I've done that. God dang it. And the labourers won't attack unless you command them to. They'll just keep chopping their wood. And if you have more than one lumber camp and say one gets destroyed, then those other labourers automatically go take the other one. So that's a nice little handy thing. Alrighty, where was I? These dudes are your basic spearmen or pikemen, whatever you want to call them, and they just have that randomised look again. It's just basic spearmen, good against cavalry and all that. They can't porcupine, but they're still quite effective against cavalry. So, going back to here, once you've built Barrow Door and you've selected the 3 fortresses, or you don't have to pick the 3 of them, I like to, because that way you can get all the heroes. And then you click this hub and you go this thing that says Einsang Minas Morgul, click that, and then you click on an Orc Pit, and then that will upgrade the Orc Pit units to the advanced ones. So we get to advanced warriors and pikemen and bowmen. So, these are your, when you upgrade that, these here, yes, they do randomly break up and start fighting. Turn into these here, the Black Orcs. And actually, they've got better looking armor and helmets on, and the shields and weapons, and they're standing up straight, so they're more powerful and all that. So they're more battle ready than these crooked little fellas over here. Oh, and this dude here, he's the Orc Laborer. Little fat guy with a missing eye and a whip. He gives like a morale boost to you because you can add him into a thing, and he'll just give them a bit of a boost and keep them in line. That's what his job is. That's why he's got a whip. And also, they're your population boosters. So, unlike other factions where you build farms or melon trees or mine shafts, whichever, to increase your population cap, that used to be the way with MORDOR. You used to build the slaughterhouse to get population cap. You actually have to build these guys, which is kind of annoying because if you add them to a squad, they do some good that, but apart from that, they don't do much.
Get to your places.
They honestly don't do much so unless you do that to them. And I suppose yes is good, but yeah, you just have, I mean, I've built like 20 of them, and I've just got them all sitting over here in the corner because they don't really do much.
They're taking our building.
Alrighty. So those are your 4 archers, and then they get upgraded into these archers here. You see they're still a bit crooked. They've got better looking bows and armor. Actually, they stand up straight pretty well. And they're randomized look, and they've got the, I believe those are the Kirithungul.
We spotted the enemy.
Yes, those are the Doggle archers. So, alrighty. And then your basic spearmen get upgraded into these guys here with the nice big halberds, and let's see, they've got the nice armor and the big helmets there, and they're pretty fierce at the moment. So,
What are you waiting for? Pay attention.
and these can't be given a banner carry, I don't think. Oh yeah, and only upgrades you can give your orcs are banner carriers and the flaming arrows. They are the only two upgrades, unfortunately, that they can receive. Oh, hang on. They... Oh yeah, and these are... You get there's even a third archer option, which are these ones here, which from Kirathungel. They're just the Orc. These are your Auric Arches and they're your Auric Warriors. I mentioned because Kirathungel, they have their own little Orc corps, but they also have the Auric High, sort of like the Auric High who went to Mordor and didn't stay in Isengard. And they're your Warriors. They got randomized a lot, but they're still similar. And then the same with the Archers, and I do quite like that helmet there. So, and that's all for your basic ones. Catapults over here. So he's just flinging stuff about willy-nilly. Dol Guldur, when you build that, the units you can build from Dol Guldur are the Spiderlings, because Dol Guldur is obviously in Mirkwood. So you get nice big piters. Here we have an elite unit. It's not a hero, but it's not your basic unit. And it's a Dol Guldur Castellan. They are quite powerful. They don't get an ability until... Oh, they have that ability there. They still draw an enemy health or whichever it is then. And they look pretty awesome with their armor and all that, so they're quite a favourite of mine. But yeah, they sort of take, you know, enemies' armor away and then add it to their own for a short period and all that, which is quite powerful. And you can use that thing there which strengthens units around them, so that's a nice little feature. Alrighty, and from me to Morgul, besides the Orcs, we also get the Morgul Riders. As you can see, they look really nice to detail, the horse armor and all that, and their own armor. They look kind of like a mouth of Sauron cross Witch King kind of look, which I reckon is very nice. And those lances are, and they're good against swordsmen and all that, but we can get some pikemen like all cavalry. Alrighty, this guy hanging back here because it's running out of room, so just stuck here. This is your troll drummer, a little drummer boy troll. He does attack, but he also boosts attack and lowers attack of enemies because he can fight, but he's more stronger against other things. So alrighty. I don't need all these guys here. Go that way. Go that way. Send them all off that way. That way I can focus on the trolls.
I am the messenger of Mordor.
And they're gonna start hitting each other, 'cause that's what trolls do. Look at him, look how happy he is. Look how happy he is. A little drama by troll. Alrighty. These are your mountain trolls. They can throw rocks. Pick up a rock like that. Or they can just be knocked. Then you can either get them to pick up a nearby tree and use that as a club. Or they can pick up, say, an enemy orc or enemy. I think it has to be an orc. I'm not sure if it has to be. It has to be an orc, but I don't know if it has to be a friendly orc or a enemy orc, and they'll eat it, and that give them back some health. So, it's going through. Once you purchase the upgrade from the troll, which is that one there, as you can see, they get armored up. Get some nice digs. Alright guys, sorry about that. My computer crashed and the game's not working. And I don't save these because, not that I can't, but the loading part is a bit broken on the Edain mod. You can save things, but you can't load them. So if I just start all over again, you wouldn't know, except for the lack of all the units that I had before. So I was talking about the trolls, armored ones. So pretty much once they have given their armor, they get this troll training ability. pretty much use that, and then you can either tame troll lairs or enemy trolls, so that's a good little feature. And I'm just going to go upgrade this one. There was one I was going to do it with the heroes part, and I thought it's not a hero, so I'll just do it for the units. But I mean, it used to be a hero, but now it's see. He's got a hammer, spiky club, big sword.
The fortress is ready.
Look at them run. Alrighty, you might have heard the Nazguls with us. These are 5 of the 9 Nazgul. They are in one group. They're not a hero. They do level up like a hero, but they're classed more as a unit because they don't appear on the bottom. And on the fortress, you can see you've got Nazgul and Subsribe, like riders in other words. So you can choose to have the 5 on foot or mounted. I usually like to have mounted because they're a fast cavalry unit and they are quite effective. As you can see, that little symbol in there, the ring. Enemy have picked up the ring. Quite annoying because they killed Gollum and just left him sitting there. The ring's there, and I had units on the way to come collect the ring. And of course, orcs are freaking slow compared to Auric. So yeah. And good thing about playing Mordor is when the Golem's killed and the ring is dropped, and you're not aware of it. I mean, most of the factions here saying, you know, they've dropped the ring or the ring's been dropped. In this, you'll hear the Nazgul, like, in his whispery kind of voice, but it'll be in German, but it's kind of cool when it talks. So, yeah. Alrighty, guys, that does it for part 1 on the Mordor faction. Tune in tomorrow for part 2, where I will go over the heroes and the fortress abilities. And there are a million heroes for this faction, so... hopefully you guys enjoy it. Alrighty, I'm gonna pause it. Thanks for watching. Like if you like this video, subscribe if you want to see more. And I realised I repeated that I'm gonna pause it part twice. So, see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.